látszik átmodni połączenie identyczne stosunki látszik átmodni, man örökszerezhető, man is not know they would know it's the grace of átmodni, and then the shops it don't mirrors this.
I don't know, like I think Kenyan maybe?
I think passion takes it's like a really impactful aspect of life, really.
So, what is passion?
Let's just Google it, like we do everything else, right? So what do we get? Strong and barely controllable emotion. So what does that even mean? I didn't want to make this video about me. I wanted to make it about you, the viewer. The kid that may or may not have a passion for something, or the thing that you thrive for every single day. What do you wake up for and feel desperate to get, and you yearn for it? You can feel like a physical yearn. Like every time people talk about that exact topic without knowing that you have the passion for it, you feel a physical yearning for it, as if your soul's like fiending for it. What is that thing? Do you sit there day after day just making or doing or whatever you love? Do you ever spend every moment of that time, day in and day out, just working? The thing about it is, like, after a while, you kind of don't feel like it's really work. It just feels like it's natural. You finish and you're on to the next project. You're in the middle of it and you're like, wow, I'm already halfway done. Or maybe you're just not even working towards it. And why is that? If it was easy to make a dream come true, wouldn't everybody have it? To find what your passion is, you have to think about what you genuinely love to do. And then once you find that, you're literally unstoppable. What makes you feel unstoppable? What do you look at and almost think, you know, yeah, this is good? What do you sit back after you're done creating and just look at it and go, that is good? People don't understand the aspect of the difference between arrogance and confidence. I feel like you have to have a little bit of arrogance to keep going no matter what happens in your life, because you'll constantly look at your work and still think, that's so good. And like when you tell people that, they're gonna be like, what'd you just say? As if you're not supposed to do that. But when you find the passion and you're unstoppable, don't listen to society, because that society is the same society that tells you to love yourself until you actually do. And then they say, hey man, quit being so arrogant. So don't listen to them. Be yourself, be who you are, be bold in what you're doing, and do what you love as long as it brings goodness into the world. The thing about passion is that passion stays. It doesn't leave you. It's not temporary. It's not something you like feel for a week or so. It stays. Now, I was going to make a part of this video about finding passion in people, but come to find out, everybody has it inside them. They just need to follow this equation. They need to realize that if you have persistency in something, it over-trumps questioning at any time. Even if everything seems so stale and just static, it still stays persistent. It just stays alive, and nothing can really stop it. You just keep going, even if you don't get what you expected when you release it or make it or finish it. You'd still just keep going because you simply love doing it. I don't know where you're at. Maybe you're 30, maybe you're 13. Either way, you have a passion inside of you. Part is it's not just internally, it's actually externally. I don't even care if you're a construction worker on the side of the road. If somebody sees you and you're passionately building something and you just seem so genuinely happy about it and you love doing it and you're just excited to get to the next project, that impacts someone else. They'll find it really inspiring, even though you're just building a building in your mind, but you're happy about it at least. They'll find it impactful because you're doing what you love. And then they walk off and they think about themselves. They follow their passion, they show it to other people. Other people see it, they follow their passion, and so on. I feel like with life, what's the point of doing something that you love just for yourself? What do you leave in the world once you're gone? And that's some real stuff, dude. but it's so true. Are you just gonna be an afterthought after you're done? I feel like if you do something, you should be impacting the world. And honestly, once you leave, you should leave a footprint on humanity. Think back to what you were created to do and imagine it impacting people positively. And think about how it can. Think about how it can, impact the hobo on the side of the street or your neighbor or somebody else. And then think about how you can use that to impact the world one by one, person by person. And then take this information and just share it to other people, because everybody needs to know that as long as they do what they love, that's all that matters. Just impact humanity. And if we add all of this together to the giant span of humanity, that's where the world becomes a beautiful place.